Welcome to another Death Pile review with a special guest.
The helpful hubby! And George.
Oh,
He just walked in the room.
I'm sure he'll do a photo
He'll
bomb.
do a cameo. Right, George?
All right.
Here he comes.
Coming up.
Yep. Yeah.
Come on, kitty.
Up.
Come on.
Okay.
Don't be shy.
When you're ready.
Yep, there we go. There he is.
And there's George.
See, that's a funny part because he comes down here because Adam's down here and the other cat follows me around, so. Okay. Yeah, get right in the... You're funny, George. Alright, so the first thing is probably going to be this photo album that I picked up, I think, for free. And it's just filled with old birthday cards, Valentine cards, all sorts of different vintage ephemera. I will probably do a separate video for this book before I list it. I'm going to list the whole book as is. Excuse me. And I'm going to do a separate video where it's more close-up of each page so you can get a look at everything. But some of them are really nice. I don't know exactly how old some of them are. But some real fancy ones, and
They had to be in there for a while. For the yellowing of the page.
They're the yellowing, and you know they're really solidly in there too, so they're in wonderful condition, each one of them. And the book is full. It's all the way to the very last page. So, not sure what I'm going to list it at yet, but that'll be going up probably this week. Okay.
Does it say in the back of the book?
What? Oh,
the very back, or like maybe the date of when the book was made?
It just says photos on the front. Oh, yeah, good point.
Of course. By the helpful hubby.
No, there's no year. It just says 40 pages. Okay, the book ain't too old because it says shop at walmart.com.
Walmart's been around for a while.
It's been around for, but .com. You know, it's, no, I would say they probably just collected all those cards up and put them in the book, so. All right.
What I have here is little Eagle Force characters, and I do not remember what the enemy was called. They're die-cast metal. These will not be going up right away. I know there's more of them that I have. Some of them are mixed in with my old Legos. I used to have a box I made up that would have all the weapons in it. And I don't know where the box went at my parents' house. So if I was able to find the weapons also, that I would put that in the list. But this is, pick them all up. Here's 8. I know this is Turk. And I have KO. That's 2 of them. These 2 guys, I think this one is just called Beta Man. Actually, him, I have one somewhere here. We'll have to find it again. I got an extra one at one point. I never took him out of the package. So I have one of him that's still in the package. You're right, George. He's in the package. Here's another one from the evil side. I don't know what some of their other names are. I don't remember anymore. I think her name might have been Golden Hawk or Goldie Hawk. So eventually these will make it up onto our sale board. And I think I've got most of them, or all of them that I have. I don't believe I ever had all of these characters. Just like one of my Transformers, I'm still have to go back one more time and take a look in the closet where the toolbox was kept, because I'm missing a missile that would complete it. A little bomb. So I've only got 2 out of the 3 bombs right now. I'd like to have all of it before I list it. Honey Bunny, what do we got?
You really did that. All right.
You little sass in your pizzazz.
Oh God. All right. So this next thing is a pin. It says Xerox on it. And sometimes some of these pins can go for a bit. This one says Teamwork 94 on it. I'm not sure. I know there's a lot of Walmart pins that Walmart associates would wear, so I'm not sure if that comes from that. This was just in a jewelry jar that I had gotten quite a while ago. So that'll probably be listed sometime this week. All right, what do you got?
We have George again. So the other thing my wife had picked up one time, both of us sort of picked up, it's a bunch of, let me grab the right one and make it easier to be seen. Boston Celtics magazines or books of different sorts.
Yeah, pretty much a collection.
This one is Welcome to the New Basketball Hall of Fame. And it's got Larry Bird and Magic Johnson on the front here. Must have been when they redid the Hall of Fame over, which for us is not far away. It's just a few towns over in Springfield, Mass. Even though my son is not really into sports, I'd like to take him there sometime. I have not been to the new one ever. I remember going to the original one. Wow. So there's that book here that had they got out of Big Y, was associated with it back in November of 2002. An official calendar, which Burger King was associated back in 1986. So let's see, make sure we open it the right way. They have different characters. In January they have Robert Parrish, and then Danny Ainge fighting over the ball with I think Drexler is who he's. I can't quite tell. I think that's who it is. What we got? Dennis Johnson, which if I remember correctly, Dennis Johnson also went to UMass and then Amherst. Larry Bird. The coach at the time was Casey Jones, which I do know he was a player at one time. Scott Wedman. Face looks familiar to me, not the name so much. Who else we got? Bill Walton. Now a commentator. Sam Vincent. Rick Carlisle. Some of these are people that may not be so much of the big stars. Jerry Sheen. I'm not sure how to say that. What else we got here? Sly Williams. Greg Kite. There's a bunch of statistics about that year. Sports Illustrated. 1981, 1982 World Championships. Celtics official yearbook. Boston Celtics Pride. Yeah, and stuff. We got a couple of these. A few of these, so it must have been Looks like it's somebody's subscription. Quite a few here. Oh, doesn't help if I put it on the back side.
Yep.
We gotta figure out how we're.
I'm thinking we'll probably lot all of this stuff together.
Yeah.
Or at least maybe all the Celtic Pride things, and then a second lot of all the other things.
These actually went to somebody who lived in Ashfield, which is one town over from us.
Mm.
I think we got it over in Shelburne Falls. It's a couple
Oh yeah,
towns over.
okay. I know, I was trying to remember where we got these. Okay. Right, and put that in there. Alright, so, the next items here are part of, I think I went through the Heroscape, the original, in one of the other videos. These things, these Heroscapes, these hex tiles are actually from the Marvel editions. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to lot these things up. I think these are rock terrain, that color, and I'm not sure what the light ones are.
Cement, probably.
Maybe, yeah,
They
cement.
probably could be used in any
Yeah.
one game.
Yeah.
Doesn't
And
matter.
I think what some people do with these is they buy some of these hex tiles up and then they paint them themselves to be different things. Like I think some are I've seen people paint them red and refer to them as lava. So these actually sell pretty good when you put them up in lots. And we also have parts to the walls and things. Oops. So, but yeah, there will be a bunch of different lots on the hex tiles. This one needs a little bit of a cleaning. Yeah, all the Marvel stuff, I'll part that out. I've already parted out the original Heroscape, and a few things have sold there. I think so far the net profit on that is around $70, and we've sold I think 3 characters and some of the lots of the hex tiles. So it's definitely a good game to look out for. The complete game was not there, so the best thing was to part it out. And the same thing with the Marvel one, because the Marvel ones, a couple characters have some damage to them.
We think that's why they had to
Yeah.
have that.
Yeah, probably trying to replace some. And
Here's some more pieces from the first one we didn't place yet because we thought they were in a different box and we didn't realize we had them.
Yeah.
But then some of these other baggies were, well, not this one. I thought we had at least 1 or 2 that don't appear to be open at all.
Yeah, I think these aren't.
The tape.
Yeah, they're taped, but I think that's original. It hasn't been opened before.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then this one has, for sure. But yeah, there's a couple here like that. This one, that's original. All the pieces.
And we have a couple little characters we're not even sure where they go with. They were in the boxes, but
Yeah, Google Lens might figure that out. Or maybe they were like little extra packs that you could buy after.
they
Cause
don't have any stand that they go with.
yeah.
But they are about the right size, so they do look like they belong with it.
Alright, so now this is an item that I got from a jewelry wholesaler. And I can't remember exactly what the deal was. This was over a year ago. He would sell a lot of jewelry and everything was new in box. A lot of it obviously was like fashion jewelry. This one it would be considered fashion, but it's sort of in a Pandora style. Unfortunately, you cannot use the word Pandora in an eBay listing unless you know it for sure it is Pandora. Let me tell you, they won't even let you list it. I can't even say Pandora like, Pandora style. No Pandora unless you know it is. Because I have sold the real Pandora that was original. I know the person because she asked me to sell them for her. And so I knew they were correct. But this one, it's got a lot of weight to it. But the reason I know it's not a Pandora style bracelet is the fact that there are no threads inside the beads. Real Pandoras will have threads in them, plus the beads, I think there's some kind of marking on the inside edge that makes it Pandora, and without that you cannot list it that way. But this one came in a beautiful box of its own, nice royal blue color. So I'm definitely going to list it. I just have to get my terminology of how to reference it without saying what it's like. So that I can put that up, because that's a really nice bracelet.
Now, what every cat should have is a stuffing of Nemo. Huh, George? You want Nemo? We just got to clean him up a little bit. Keep hiding him from our son. Otherwise, he'd be upstairs in his bed.
In the big stuffy pile.
Yeah. King size bed of stuffies.
You know, we actually have stuffies that we picked up for resale, but somehow they magically disappear. And when I'm cleaning and working on my son's room, gee, I wonder how these got here. They weren't supposed to come here, but...
This is actually from the Finding Dory movie. That's what the sticker says. I don't remember where we picked it up last year, but it was not at a pet shop, so it will be another thing going out.
Yeah, I just have to take it upstairs. It has a little bit of schmutz on it. I gotta probably a little OxyClean and
Some right here.
yeah. So it doesn't have much on it. I think I can clean that up. So we'll have to put that to go up.
He's eyeing you.
Okay, so these are weaving shuttles. Now this one did not have the bobbin inside. Let's see. This one says J.L. Hammett and Co. Cambridge, Mass. This one is Leclerc.
Same with this.
And that one's a Leclerc with the bobbins. So I haven't looked them up yet. God, I think these came from a free pile. And I actually do weaving myself, but I don't need these kind of shuttles.
I work for a company that sells that stuff, so I know it's not cheap.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll have to just look into it, and you know, if they're not worth too much online, I'll probably just put them in a tag sale or a flea market.
What I have here is a collection of pretty much unclaimed Boy Scout patches from over the years. I think even this one that was made for a special occasion of Chief Warner. I think even this is an extra. I think I have my own collection upstairs somewhere else. But these are all extras because the amount of kids that went on a camp out of that, they never came back after that camp out or activity, or council handed out a bunch of patches. They had so many extra, they just gave out tons more than I needed. I mean, I got like 6 extras of this particular one here, which I didn't even go to. Nobody in our thing went to, I don't think. Museum of Science in Boston. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with these. I know that here's another museum, different year. Patches are very tradable when they go on to the National Jamboree and World Jamboree. The more colors in the patch, the more it's worth. The more different colors. I have 1 or 2 in my own private collection. I believe they were both from Japan. I had some scouts go to the National Jamboree and they traded some patches and they brought me back a couple. I did not know they were going to do that. I have some pins from Trails in Popcorn from 1999, 2000. So again, I don't know really what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to say some type of video that just takes pictures of them and lists them all as one big lot.
I don't know. Well, we can see what's on there now. I mean, we got a bunch of these pins. The Trails End Gourmet Popcorn from 1999 to 2000. There's a bunch of those in there. And
some of them, a lot of these are for Camp Chesterfield, and that is no longer a camp belonging to Scouting. It was sold off a few years ago. This one's Camp Richard on Nantucket Island.
Huh.
This is the only Scouting. This is a Boy Scout camp on that island. If I remember how it goes correctly, it is the only place on the island that you are allowed to have a campfire. I'm not quite sure on the campfire thing if that was, if they can, the people that live there can have special permits. But normally you can't just have a fire. And even then it's on certain days for us, because we had camped there a couple times.
yeah, so I'd say once we figure out how we're going to handle this, we'll probably do a whole separate video for like eBay previews for a listing, and just show what we have, if we're going to do a big lot of them, or if we're going to try to separate them in any way. So, alright.
We take your
Alright,
space.
so in an effort to keep my videos on the shorter side so they don't go crazy long, I'm going to end this
Let's
video.
go.
I'm going to end this video here. I think we're probably at around the 25-minute mark anyways. We're going to continue doing more videos, but we're going to spread it out a little bit just to keep things on the shorter side. So, see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.